and it's lights out and away we go here in Formula Sundays. Welcome everybody. Ah, there we are. We're already mid-quali. I am very sorry we're slightly late because there was a bigger issue with the tool that needed to be resolved on the fly. And other good news though, I'm not alone. I found out there is a wild seagull who has appeared here and is with us for Jelly.
Yep. Doom has offered me some chips, so I'm here to see some Challenger drivers crash.
Oh yeah. I'm all for it, honestly. Okay, let me just sort out the very rest. Alright, okay. So, 10 drivers only, as mentioned in the stream announcement already. Not too big of an attendance today, but we still have some interesting options here. Weren't you saying you had new people joining here? Or...
Yeah, I saw a few new sign-ups, and someone DM'd me saying that they wanted to join, but I don't think they could make it for today.
Oh, okay, yeah, unfortunate. Well, it's good to have new Jelly material coming up either way. Pause menu goes hard, Fenta says. Yeah, well, as said, sorry for that. Okay, let's get this shit set up, actually. So, everybody's getting points.
To be honest, it's more people than I was expecting. 10 people.
Yeah,
I looked earlier on in the week and I saw only 5, so...
Yeah, there were like a lot of tentatives still, and earlier this day I joined voice chat with Daddy Asuna and Panda and convinced them to maybe put their tentative into a yes. So yeah, glad that worked out, because I think 5-6 people would not be too fun.
Yeah, and then I don't know where the hell everyone else has gone, but we got 10, so grateful for that at least. And
Yeah.
a few of them, like DJ, Nitro, Cherry, and now Bats, should be decently fast, and hopefully during the race they can stay together, give us a bit of action.
China, good trick for racing? Question mark.
I have no idea on this game, to be honest.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
I've done my first laps like 20 minutes ago,
yeah.
I don't know.
It's always like, I think, oh yeah, this track has great braking zones, long straights. You can sort of follow through the quick turns. This surely is a good track for racing. And then everyone's just like, yeah, no, this is the most shit racing you can get on this game. So.
And also, it's one of those tracks where if you go too far left coming out of the corner Bats is in, you get hit by the invisible wall and get sent to space.
Oh, yeah, true. I saw that earlier, but apparently it's not so prominent on the racing line as the Bahrain issue was.
Yeah, you're not that likely to drift out wide, at least, unless you're being pushed there, but I guess in that case we just kind of act as if it was someone getting pushed into a wall.
Yeah.
But I don't expect people going out there because it's not on the racing line.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, is this the curb that Fabian was going on, or do you have to go way earlier to the outside? I mean, you were probably not on board with him right now, but...
Yep, it's that one he was just on, but you need to go one wheel over it.
Oh, okay, so actually leave the track. Okay, interesting, interesting.
But we kind of told people that the issue was there, so it's kind of up to them to avoid it at this point. Just imagine a big brick wall on that curb and you should be fine.
Yeah. Well, we have... I mean, it's very clearly F1, and then there's F1.5, and there's F2, I guess.
But it's the championship battle at the front, within a tenth, so that's what you want to see.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, I did barely see what happened yesterday.
And Bats hasn't set a lap, and he's coming down from Elite, so he could still put himself in the mix near the top.
Psycho, about to finish a lap, could join any of the 3 groups we kind of got going here. And it is the 34-9, just ahead of Fabian and Deddy. We're very close together. It's kind of interesting, really. We have like a bunch of drivers within a 10th, and then there's a second of a gap.
Yep.
And there's very close again. Curious, of course, what Bats can do, because I did not see him race in Chelly this season yet.
At least based on some of the results where they were racing together, he's sort of cherry pace, I think. So I can imagine him sticking it in P5, at least at this point. But then again, I don't know if he's done this track either, and he told me he was one of his least favourites, so wouldn't be too surprised if he's somewhere a bit further down.
To be honest, I kind of like China, honestly. Like, first corner is kind of fun. I can't figure out what I need to do to be quick there, for Lord's sake, but...
Oh, don't worry, me neither. One of Tilke's grand design tracks. I don't know what he was doing when he was designing it, but if you look at the layout, he may have been drunk.
Yeah, that's true. It may have been... Malaysia was peak, honestly. But it has the exact same first turn, right? The little snail thingy.
I think there's a lot more elevation in this one.
Oh, yeah,
and,
okay.
At least from trying it on the game for a few laps, turn 1 is a pain because the cars on this game understeer massively. So you try and turn in for turn 1 and you end up just going all the way to the left and it just won't turn. It's a horrible feeling.
Yeah, I mean, DJ looked like he was hitting the line there, but it sure looked like... I don't know, I feel like you could have gone through it faster, but the car's just not going around there very well.
Yeah, definitely. And last year's game, I don't know what it was, but I think because they had a lot more grip, you could take those corners quite quickly, but which I think me and Rapid found out, you wear your tyres really quick. So Yanaman, who was on controller, wasn't using the tyres as much through there and was definitely saving them more and ended up being faster at the end. So, yeah, you can take it flat out and try and do the fastest, but it's one of those corners where you put a lot of strain through the tyres, so it might be smart just to lift off a bit.
Oh, fair. I mean, that makes it interesting, at least strategy-wise. It's also a thing. I wouldn't necessarily say I wished was more present on tracks, because then you just end up in a Monaco-style situation where everybody is just going 7 seconds below pace to preserve tires. But strategic options, I mean, I don't know. So one thing that refueling did great back then, that you could just pit several times, have like some strategic leverage.
I've also seen some of the maybe a bit of strategy with the setups, because that long straight, if you have a low downforce setup, you're going to be flying. But as soon as you hit that middle to first sector, it's going to be a pain. But I guess it depends on what your sort of strengths are as a driver. If you're quicker than the person behind you, you just go low downforce and you never get overtaken.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it is a playstyle that necessarily feels great, because you're of course struggling throughout the majority of the track. But
100%. If you're not as experienced, you're going to be spinning quite a lot.
Yeah, and it sure makes you like, I wouldn't necessarily say unbeatable, because you gotta be first, right? Like, you're not gonna catch anybody throughout the middle sector.
I will just say, just proving that I know wheel. Look at where Bats is and where I predicted.
Yeah, I mean, right there, I guess. Right behind Cherry.
Although it's still quite a gap, 8 turns, that's quite far.
Yeah, it's a little bit...
And again, he did just get his PC working. It was crashing a lot, so he just got it working 5 minutes ago. So I don't know how much practice the rest of these drivers have had, but...
Yeah, I've heard, or I've read DJ saying that he practiced a reasonable little bit. So, I would expect him to do really well today. He kind of has to. I was looking at the championship standings right now. Yes, he has won 3 of the 4 last races, but he is still 27 points behind Nitro, so he's got it all to do.
Correct me if I'm wrong, that's going to be because of first race, Australia, right? I remember.
Yeah, he did not get a single point, and then in USA, his home race, he did also only get a single point. DJ is actually the one with the most race wins this season here in Challenger. He has 4 out of the 8, so 50% win rate, but yeah, his other results kinda are really horrible. Even Canada, where was the sprint race, he only got 14 points combined compared to Nitro's 33, so like almost all of the gap they have comes from the first 3 races there, basically.
Wow. Something I will say is we have introduced Bats into it, and I don't want to say it's nice seeing him being down in P5, but it kind of is, because you don't want to see the championship battle being interfered with, right? And it's quite, while it is a massive gap to DJ and Nitro, it just kind of means they can battle it out between themselves.
Yeah, for sure. Would be a bad sign if he was dominating everything. But then again, honestly, I think I've gaslit myself into thinking he was doing well in Elite, because he did get these, I think, 1 or 2 points finishes early in the season. But I do think...
Last race, DJ did. Austria, but that might be my fault.
No, I mean, Bats now.
Ah, right.
Yeah, but yeah, I think he is probably upper midfield in Challenger here even. Fabian has just beaten him now. Also decent lap by him. Fabian has been, I mean, honestly, since day 1, I think he has been kind of lacking in qualifying and mostly making up good positions with race pace.
Psycho just went ahead of him.
Yep. Half a second quicker even. Almost as quick as Cherry. Rice is currently also on a lap, if I'm not mistaken. But he is way down.
Am I going crazy, or has Fabian won a race this season?
Yeah, he did. USA. Pretty sure.
Oh yeah, that's the one I wasn't there for. Ah. Maybe I should just leave and just... Maybe Fabian will get another win.
Yeah, I mean... no. This is not worth the sacrifice for a Fabian win, some would say.
You heard it first, Fabian. I'm more important. No, I'm joking.
Well. Nah, Fabian can win here either way. It's only, like... I'm not saying there's no competition today, honestly. Like, 10 drivers, of course, is only half the competition, but then, again, half of the top end is still there. Ocean, of course, with this untimely departure, and Catalina could not be here today as well, I reckon, given they're not here. So yeah, I mean, you got 2 new guns from Elite, I guess, to mess with Cherry and Bats, but otherwise, chances are higher than ever to reach out for that podium. So, I think, yeah, it's only outlaps going on right now. I'm not entirely sure how long Ollie is still going.
Quite a long, it's a long way to the start line, so I'm wondering if these people in the pits will even have time. Unless they're leaving right now.
Yeah. Suna is on the big straight, I guess, so he's gonna be starting that soon, but yeah, from having talked to him, I know at least he did not play the game until I went cooking, so he has an hour of practice at max.
Good.
They were scrambling.
So it's all coming in. He's only 2 attempts ahead of Panda, so maybe, you know, that practice kit's coming to good use.
Yeah, I don't know. They were scrambling for setups 20 minutes ago, I think. Yeah, and it seems like he hasn't really found a good one, because that was a hell of a slide. Yes, 1.5 minutes is probably enough to go around again if he's hurrying up and go for another try.
Oh, wow, that's his 9/10 up on his Delta.
Yeah, that would put him, well, right around Cherry again. You know ball, it seems.
Who else is like? DJ's on a lap.
Oh yeah, his final attempt then for sure, I think.
And he's... Oh, 10th up. But then, is Nitro or not? Yep, he'll go before, so if he can get himself up in there, we'll see. I mean, he has a lot to improve, so I don't know.
Yeah. Daddy has just started a lap. He can gain 2 positions with only 3 tenths. Oh, never mind. Bats has now jumped a good bit ahead. Just out of Psycho though, so Psycho could potentially strike back. Doesn't need a big improvement there, honestly. Asuna... Wait, what? Asuna is still quicker. Oh my god.
Uh-oh. 3 attempts.
Yeah, you did see his turn 1 though, no?
No, I didn't.
Okay, he completely drifted. He was like actually fully drifting. Oh, he's going into the pits here. Okay, he's doing the Hamilton.
Ooh. It's telling me Nitro's identical to his Delta, so at this rate he's not going to beat DJ.
Don't see DJ Delta, unfortunately. Oh wait, actually I can look in the tool. DJ should be very slightly
Oh, he
up.
validated.
Ah, he was very slightly up indeed though. So, big chance for Nitro if he outbroke himself into the hairpin last time round. Still time to gain. Last turn, of course, can be risked really hard. But that was very conservative, I guess. Oh, and it's almost enough there.
What a shame.
Well, not quite where he needed to go. Cherry is still out, I think. And so is Fabian.
Cherry is 2.5 tenths, it said.
Yep. Oh, he is sliding around a little bit though. I wouldn't wonder. Oh,
3 tenths, that'd be enough. Is Rice on a lap?
No, I think Rice is done. Yeah, I think Cherry's far away from the top 2, I guess, but P3 can be done for him here. I do not see Fabian's Delta. Let's look in the tool, I guess. He seems to be about 2 tenths up after Sector 2. He's in a need of a little bit more to catch Daddy, at least. Oh my god, what? Fabian cooked the Giga hard. And Cherry is, yeah, I mean, Cherry is sniping him pretty easily, but what a lap by Fabian there. Just putting himself 3 thousandths ahead of Rice. That must have been like a second improvement there for Fabian. No, 0.8, yeah, 0.8 improvement for him.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, nicely done there. Half a second alone in the last sector still. Found some really good time somewhere. And, well, last one going is DJ on low fuel mode, apparently. Nope. Or just going slow in general.
Yeah, just wait for him to get to the pit, so hopefully he crosses the line and makes it a bit quicker.
Yep.
But that was a lot closer between Nitro and DJ, I thought, but then again he did invalidate his lap, so that probably contributed to it.
Yeah.
Biggest shock. I don't want to say shock because it's a good effort. It's Fabian.
Yeah, yeah. It would have only been 2 tenths for DJ as well, so still relatively close with Nitro. I mean, Cherry's just in a little bit of a no man's land in that P3 for now, and, well, Fabian is setting himself up in quali real nice here. Okay, I'm sorry if this is jinxing it, but I would say, like, given that the turn in turn 1 is happening at such a slow rate, like, you're slowing down so long, surely this time he won't be caught in an accident in turn 1, right?
Surely not.
Okay, so, well, Nitro, DJ, close together as we said, Cherry somewhere in the middle, and then Rice and Fabian super close in 4 and 5 as well. That's just about beaten out Psycho, and Daddy is not far behind. Asuna and Panda did not get a good lap together here today. We've seen Asuna's PB lap, and it wasn't super great, so there is potential for the race, for sure. as I think he has been able to match Daddy's pace in the past. So yeah, we'll see what the race has in store for us. And it is rain. Okay.
Ooh. We love to see it.
I wonder what the conditions are, though, if we're getting a dry race towards the end, or if this is just a full wet extravaganza.
So does the tool tell you if it's getting drier? Like, does it give you a percentage of what the rain prediction is?
So, okay, live timing is still on the qualifying, so I guess we'll get the info once we're actually in the race.
Yeah.
It does tell me like a forecast, but I've been trying to guess what exactly this forecast number actually tells you in the last weeks, and other than the percentage for rain in the forecast, I have not figured out if there is any thresholds or anything where it actually like tells you something.
Or is it more like live data that tells you what the weather is at the moment, and you just have to guess?
This would have been like understandable for me, because I gauged that there is like a percentage number, and next to it is like a raindrop. So right now it says 66%. But I'm not sure if this is like 66% of the amount of possible rain coming down now. If it's the odds of it continuing to rain, because it has gone up to like 70 or whatever, and not rained, but also it has rained at 20-ish. So I guess it's telling you a tendency, but it doesn't really tell you a real number.
That's probably for the best, right? 'Cause the telemetry is live for most drivers, so they really wanted to, they could use something like that to tell them when the rain's coming. So if it doesn't tell you that much in advance, then it's more fair, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, but then again, then it's kind of just a useless stat, really.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, to be fair, most of when it tells you when the weather's coming in the game is a useless stat, because it's never right.
Yeah, that is also very true. Which is... I kind of don't get it. It's not like the weather forecast in real F1 is inaccurate at all, right? They usually know really well where the rain is going to come down. It's just a matter of making the right decision with that accurate information. I'd also love if we could get something more like a more local precipitation, so that like it goes over one half of the track, for example. Like
sure. I think games like iRacing and
yeah, iRacing does it for sure. I've seen
and
it.
Gran Turismo. I think I've seen that.
Oh, okay.
As well.
I didn't know that does it as well. Oh my god. DJ just
DJ is
so hard. I think bro was ready to just start the race already. That's actually a crazy parking job.
Oh, so did Fabian.
Aye. That's not too great. That's like a third of the advantage gone that you have against the car behind.
Yeah, looking at Rice, he's really far forward, so
yeah,
if we can hold him off.
Nitro already angled here on the start. Lights are going on. And they're out, and let's see who can get away the best. It's a little bit harder, of course, in the rain to get proper grip. I think Nitro's gotten an exceptional start, but so has Fabian. Fabian all the way on the inside, and I'm so sorry, man. It was an ambitious move, I think. There is damage for Cherry as well here, as he crashes into the rear of Rice. DJ has lost a whole bunch of positions, may make one back here on the inside of the second turn, and there is Asuna, I think, being spun around further down the order. Is now running in last. A lot of chaos in the back here. And Panda has once again had a lightning start by just staying out of trouble, basically.
Wow. Was that a 4 wide into turn 1?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying he kind of had it coming, but like, bro, they went 4 wide. This was screaming for disaster, really.
Well, Bats and Fabian are alongside.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, two drivers who had a lot of love indirectly on the track, I guess. Fabian, of course, being scammed a little bit in that Canada hold-up incident.
I did see someone's front wing go flying. I'm trying to figure out.
It's
It's
Cherry.
Cherry.
Yeah.
Yep. He seems to be holding up. Oh, never mind. He went super wide. But Psycho's the big winner from that, it seems.
Oh yeah.
P2.
He did get like 5 positions. It must have been Cherry, Fabian, P3 and 4. He's gotten DJ. Not sure if Rice was ahead as well. But yeah, I mean, really nice. And also what I like, or my experience personally, I feel like rain brings the drivers closer together skill-wise. Because very often you just, like, if you're just worse, you just can't send it around the track like someone who is just better than you. But nobody can send it in rain, so everybody's driving a little bit more cautiously. And it's like easier to find the limit because you feel the car going way better, I guess.
Yeah. It's also just a lot harder to pass in general, so even if you are a lot faster than someone, like you say, you can't just send it on them and hope that you have all the grip in the world. Which Fabian is now finding out behind Bats.
Yeah, Cherry has sent a move into the hairpin after Sector 1 onto Rice.
That bodes well for Psycho, because that means he should be able to, you know, if he keeps it behind Nitro and doesn't lose it himself, he has a good chance of getting a podium, or at least staying ahead of DJ for a while.
I do also think there is a chance of it clearing up towards the end. We started on 66% rain forecast, and now we're on 61, so it's going down by like 6% every 2 laps or so. So it might cross into the dry towards the end if it goes at the rate like this, and if it works the way we just assume it does. Holy dive by Cherry here.
Yep. I'm just noticing at the front, it does seem that Psycho is really using up all his battery to try and get past Nitro, but Nitro has the advantage, he's still got half his battery, so a lot to play with. And maybe some of that is just because he is worried about the cars being behind him that are faster and trying to stay ahead for as long as possible to create a gap.
Yeah, and DJ is absolutely getting smoked on the straight. Cherry just went half a century away on it, and even Rice just flew past. So setup diff may be an actual thing here for DJ specifically.
Cherry up into P2 as well. He's absolutely flying. This is reminding me of Charles Leclerc in real life. He loses a bit of his wing and he ends up going quicker for it.
Yeah, maybe they should, I don't know, just kick his car from the get-go.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a Ferrari, man. It can't get much worse, really, in any regard. Fabian has made it past Panda, it seems. Misuna is sort of closing up to the rear again. Panda is sliding a lot, though. I mean, he is new to the game, so it might be the first wet race he drives.
Has Challenger been dry mostly then?
From what I can remember, I mean, then again, like, chances are I can't remember shit, but Panda has also not driven every race, so I think the odds are reasonably well that this is one of his, if not his first wet race, yeah. So, Cherry has closed up to Nitro already. Yeah, fastest lap for Cherry as well. And that by a margin. He is currently, or this lap he drove is a second quicker than any other lap driven to this point.
DJ's really struggling. I I don't know if he's had something happen, maybe side pod damage. I don't know if that can happen with
Is
other
that still
settings.
the thing in the game?
I don't know if it is with our damage settings.
Yeah,
but it is a thing if we were on standard.
I mean the come on. Yeah, I forgot what I wanted to say.
But it's mainly straight line speed that affects because of engine temps, so it shouldn't really be a problem.
I do not
At
think.
least now
Yeah. I do not.
He does seem quite close to the back of Rice, so maybe we'll see it pass soon.
I do not think there have been any like heavy contacts though that might incur side pod damage. Even the Fabian one was. It looked a lot more like they just touched wheels and then the game just sends Fabian.
Cherry's very close now, and has slightly less battery than Nitro.
Is he going for a move here?
I do wonder if the lack of a front wing does make it a difference. He's diving.
Yeah.
Good move.
I mean, okay, it can't really do anything against that. Nitro does not even... Yeah, I wouldn't say try to defend that. It's hard to defend the move in the first place, I think, without endangering both the races.
I think as well, it might not be worth it with his championship rival being all the way down in 5th.
Yeah.
But yeah, Cherry really surprising us, I guess, in the wet. Maybe it's just his setup. Maybe he's put higher wings on, and that's why he's really gaining from it now. But he did seem to have decent straight line speed while behind Nitro.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, compared to DJ, it was like a world's difference as well. Maybe DJ is just running really, really high wings here. But Cherry for sure is not all downforce. But we will see. I mean, he is running away with it in this first sector here, so it's probably just a good mix, I guess. I'm not sure.
And I remember him saying he wasn't going to race.
Yep. Coming in clutch here. To get us 10 races at least here. Rain forecast has dropped down to 45%, so it's still going down and down. Not sure if this is just copium, but I do feel like it is a little bit lighter. But yeah, it still seems to rain as much as before.
Oh wow, DJ is really using his battery a lot more than Rice, but Rice has a lot more in reserve. But they are right next to each other, so let's see if he can make a move. Nah. Yep, I think you're right about DJ with the higher wings. He's just nowhere near Rice.
He's drained like 20% battery and has the slipstream, and it's not doing anything.
I did find that in Austria, that the higher wings don't really feel like they did that much to help you with the pace. I don't know if it's a quirk of this game, or it's just... I don't know. It's just... The straight line speed is just more important, I suppose, especially since you don't have the DRS.
Oh, Jimsky saying in the chat he heard it was changeable conditions. And also a thing, everybody drove a personal fastest lap, except Daddy and Asuna in the last one. So it does look like the conditions are genuinely getting better here.
See if it dries up in time. I remember in Austria it said it was drying up at least 10 laps and it never did.
Ah, okay. Yeah, honestly I would have loved to see that rain chaos last week, and then Alpine double win is just pure content as well. Yeah. And wasn't Challenger reasonably entertaining as well? I don't know.
You could say that. Yeah, I spectated it and I did see a certain RB flying.
Oh yeah, we lost Ocean.
World, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, understandable. Not wanting to play the game after what I've seen in the clips there. And
I can't even understand what it was because it's just so strange.
Yeah,
never seen anything like it.
I think he's also he was hit by the safety car bug as well the week prior or something, right?
I'm not sure.
Yeah. So, little tire updates. We have 3 people with shared telemetry. Lowest is on 16%, and highest is on 20% wear. So, I think even if it doesn't dry up, they are probably able to make it to the end.
I would say so, yeah.
I mean, 20% would end you up at something around 60% by the very end if the wear continues like that, but from what I've seen, I think the wear drops off a little bit the longer you go.
And it also depends if it dries up. You might see the drivers know they might be weaving from side to the side of the track to try and hit wet patches if they start overheating.
Yeah.
Entirely because of the rain.
Times are still going faster, by the way. I'd say on average they are going 0.4 faster than last lap. On the previous lap here.
This looks horrendous to drive for DJ. Stuck right behind Rice in the dirty air.
Yeah.
Sliding all over the place. But once again, it seems like Rice is doing the smart thing and he's saved quite a lot of his battery.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. DJ kinda... I wouldn't want to, like, say has to force a move or has to commit on it or anything, but he's using like 20% of his battery and he's getting nowhere. So I think you would much rather try to, well, either not use your battery once to recharge it, or spend everything to try and go for an actual move.
He even needs to try and make Rice somehow use more of his battery by being a bit more aggressive in the corners.
Yeah.
And then maybe instead of only using 20, dumping his entire battery straight. But you know, the problem there is Rice has always got more.
Yeah. That's the issue, I guess, kind of.
Although they do look close now. He might go for a dive. Too far back.
I could have dumped some battery there. But I think, I mean, if it's going dry, forecast is approaching the 30% now, so it's going lower and lower. And I mean, the times are still getting faster and faster. But if it is actually going dry, maybe he's just banking on doing it then. But then again, you can probably recharge your battery quicker than like 10 laps, no? Can remember on the last game where, I think, was it Portugal? Where you could not charge your battery at all, even if you went none for the most of the lap or so.
I think maybe not last game, but there are certain tracks where you just don't charge anything because there aren't many braking zones. I can't remember if it was Portugal, but I feel like China should be one of those tracks where it's okay because in the middle sector you're not really full throttle. But it does seem DJ's heard us because he did use his entire battery and still no progress.
Didn't make it, yes. Unfortunate, I guess. I think the time is now to try and not use anything, because you are quicker in the middle sector, right? You're gonna recover the ground that you eventually lose on the straight, and you're still not gonna lose that much because you still have slipstream at least.
Yeah, definitely. I think he's doing it now. He's using no ERS into the corners and the middle sector.
Yeah.
That also helps because it gives you a lot better traction, especially in the wet.
Yeah. I was about to say, isn't that like a meta thing to do anyways?
It is.
Oh, actually? Oh, this is good pressure though. Now he's really forcing Rice to make a little bit of a move there for the defense, and I mean, he really parked the car in the middle of the track, but otherwise
it seemed like Rice backed out a little bit. Oh, DJ backed out a little bit because he wasn't quite sure where Rice was going to go. Yeah,
to be fair, I think it was really hard to pull the switchback because Rice still managed to slow his car down early enough to kind of block the way for that as well. Asuna in the pits for fresh inters. So maybe it does still take a little while until it fully clears. It is on 25% now. Last time I had changeable conditions here. It got dry on 24%. But we will see.
Seeing that Nitro feels like he's a little bit at risk. He's weaving all over the place.
Yeah, maybe sees stars overheating.
Exact same problem with DJ. Oh, but he does look like he's slightly alongside. I think he just needs to stay a bit more patient. It seems that Rice is doing everything he can to his, the best of his ability to just keep him behind. So,
to be fair,
play to Rice.
Rice is using up a little bit of battery as well. I think DJ has to not panic if he drops down further than half a second, because as we see it in this turn here, he is gaining half a second easily in the first half of this combination alone.
Oh yeah, he's using a little bit of battery now, despite not being anywhere near, and he knows he's going to get a lot closer for this middle sector, so there isn't really much point using it. Oh,
yeah, that is
Cherry
Panda, I think, with a spin. Yeah.
Do you have the tyre wear for the McLaren and the Williams?
McLaren and the Williams.
Or do you not give that information out because it's unfair to
don't,
arrive
honestly,
listening?
I think Bats, for example, doesn't care too much, but he is on 28%.
Oh, DJ's going for a move?
Yeah. Thing is, he's gonna get gotten immediately again, because he's done it right ahead of the big straight, which is Rice's strong suit. And Rice, in the meantime...
The problem, though, is with his higher downforce, he might be able to just get enough traction. He's... I don't think that's enough.
No, I think Rice is just... I mean, he's draining his entire battery. But maybe DJ actually can hold it. Would be surprised, honestly, but... kudos to him. Yeah, he can just make it stick on the inside line. Here, though, I think this is going to come back to bite him. Rice has to back out a little bit there, because DJ is that slow around the turn. But don't think the move is going to happen here neither. And if so, I think Rice can't pull it all the way through this turn. Engineer saying anytime soon is dry, so about 5 laps. Okay, interesting. Yeah, forecast is dropping to 18% now, so it's going even lower. Yeah, tire wear is between 40 and 30% now. Asuna is on softs already. That is for sure too early.
Too soon.
Yeah.
Maybe he was so far ahead. Although he was ahead of Panda, so...
No, he did it for fresh Intus before. So Panda is that far behind because he spun, and Asuna is that far behind Panda because he pitted twice now. And to be fair though, raindrops are non-existent at this point. So it's not getting wetter at all. Oh, it's crazy though how much DJ just gains on Rice as soon as he has
he was 2 seconds behind at the start of the lap, right?
Yeah, no, he wasn't. He just got absolutely smoked in Sector 2. And same with Nitro further up here. DJ also gained 1.5 seconds on them, so it's not really like Rice has become slower. It's just that the downforce
stuck behind him.
Yeah.
Oh, Psycho comes into the pits.
Yeah.
Surely it's too early. Surely.
Oh wait, who's that? Oh, it's Asuna again. Asuna out of the pits.
Someone retiring?
I'm not sure. Asuna got lapped now. But yeah, Psycho. Yeah, everybody in the midfield is in the pits. Top 4 still on Intus.
Wow. Okay, this is completely different to the Austria race we had last week. It's dried up in what, a lap?
Yeah. It does not look wet at all anymore, right? Ooh, Panda has hit the pit entry.
Oh, safety car.
Bringing out a full safety car. I mean, that's unfortunate for everybody who has pitted just now.
Yep, that is completely ruined their races. Well, not completely, but yeah.
That makes it a lot harder. Sooner speeding under safety car. That's crazy. So, yeah, Panda was still out on Inters. He was on his way into pit for Slicks, but I assume the grip is really bad on Inters now. So he did not make the turn.
This is quite interesting for top 4 because it's completely brought the championship back for DJ, with Psycho dropping out in the pits. I do feel quite bad for them, but I guess for us, with the championship, it's quite interesting. See what tyre there goes on though. It's 8 laps to go. See if they take a medium or a soft. You'd think, at least in my experience, the softs on most tracks on this game have been horrendous. So medium might be the smarter choice, but well, by the time the safety car comes in, it might only be a handful of laps.
Fabian is on soft. Or Rice disqualified for blocking the pit lane.
How did that happen?
I'm not sure. I did not see him at all. I mean, that helps DJ even more, I guess, now. I don't know, he was ahead anyways. Wait, what? But he's just coming into... I was on board with him coming into the pits. How did Rice block the pit lane behind him? He wasn't even in the pit lane yet.
Investigate. Ask him in the chat what happened.
I mean, to be fair, I was looking into the tool to see where everybody is with the tire choices. So I did not look on screen and maybe missed what actually happened here, but what actually happened here? So, tire choices though. DJ with a soft. Cherry also with a soft. Fabian also with a soft. And then Asuna also on the soft, but of course a lap down. Everybody else on the medium.
I'm really confused.
Yeah, same. Suna's caught behind Cherry. I wonder, it's still not a thing that lapped cars may pass, right? The safety car.
I believe they can.
Oh, okay. I wonder if Suna knows.
Trying to remember, but I don't. We've had many situations where a lapped car has been in this. Yeah, maybe not. Would feel incredibly unfair though, right? Because he's going to be a complete lap down when he could have at least caught up. Yeah,
that's the thing though, because I do think, like, it's never been a feature. It's always been ass, but maybe they added it. I wouldn't know.
So Rice is saying that he slowed down severely because he was negative on the delta going into pits, and that disqualified him.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Well, Asuna is currently still stuck in P2, from what it looks like. I mean, admittedly.
DJ just overtake by Psycho? What the?
That's probably the good old, oh, you broke too late, I broke too early. Yeah, I don't know.
Strange.
As long as they can swap back without a penalty. To be fair though, do we not say, or do we not have a rule that overtaking is strictly prohibited under any cause either way?
I believe so.
So how are you unlapping yourself?
I wonder if it was... I don't know if you remember in Canada, someone had the same problem where it was literally not even a front wing ahead, and the game thought they'd overtaken.
Oh
so
yeah. No. Yes, that's a different thing. But Asuna is like, how is he gonna unlap himself if he can't overtake Cherry?
I guess he doesn't. I guess he just stays there.
Yeah.
Yep, safety car in this lap.
Welcome back, Michael Marcy, yeah. So Cherry has a lot of waiting time still ahead of him. I mean, to be fair, it's quite nice. I like it when the driver in the lead is given more time to set up a restart, given some options. There's like some tracks where Sector 3 is just like 2 turns and you basically don't get any option at all.
Yeah, or the game bugs like it did in Silverstone and says it was coming in.
Oh yeah.
On the last corner. But yeah, I agree. Being able to just take your time, warm your tyres up, and then potentially psych out the person behind you.
So when is he gonna go?
It's quite funny because Cherry is weaving a lot and everyone's still anticipating him going, which I think he has now. And wow. Okay.
Yep, Asuna has slept on the start, I guess, and Cherry's just gone. Oh my god, and Psycho has lost a lot of positions.
I wonder if Psycho had a overtaking on the safety car problem. Before the line.
I do think Asuna just kind of got boxed a little bit on the restart.
I think Asuna may have started letting people go too.
Yeah. I think yes. I do think he kind of tried to let everyone by, but then at the same time, I think Psycho went to the right side of him, whereas two other cars went to the left side, and then he's just stuck in the middle with nowhere to go.
Lauda's prediction was correct.
Yeah, it kind of was, yeah. Under investigation for cross-teamwork.
Oh, it does seem that DJ's not exactly sleeping on this, though. He's caught at least a second up already. But like we said before, in the dry, surely having higher wings will be even more of a problem, especially in this part of the track.
I mean, higher wings are gonna help you for now, right? Pace-wise?
For sure.
At least to catch. Like,
not at the moment. As you can see on the timer, I think he just lost 6/10 alone in this sector to Cherry.
Yeah, that is fair. I mean, but on the lap as a whole.
I can't say. I don't know. maybe not. I don't know.
I do think
China needs more downforce or not.
I mean, Cherry did only, and it's actually crazy. He did only go half a second quicker on the dot than DJ in this lap. So yeah, it's really just Asuna on the restart there who maybe held off a little bit, and now we look at the pace that DJ has, and he's gaining half a second in these first 2 turns alone. If he can make it to that 1 second threshold, and he gets the DRS, the advantage that Cherry has on the straight is like pretty much equalized, and all that will be left is DJ gaining in the middle sector. Yellow flags.
Is that Daddy?
Daddy was Fabian here. Wonder what happened there exactly. Whatever happens, Fabian came out on top. And both DJ and Nitro have DRS now, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep. And this is really going to benefit DJ with his lower wings, because he can have the benefit of the slipstream, the DRS, and then still keep his pace in the middle sector. So
yeah,
now that it's not raining, maybe this has turned in his favour.
Yeah. All of them are on very low battery though, so if he can get a recharge here in the middle sector, it would be really crucial for him to eventually make a move, because DJ is more reliant than the 2 other cars on his ERS, yeah.
There's only 3 laps to go, and if I were DJ, I'd be trying to get past Cherry as quickly as possible. just because Nitro is on the mediums. So at the end of the race, there's potentially a chance that Nitro has the best tyres and can get past both of them.
Yeah, from what I can see, softs are not horrible by now. I mean, of course the wear is a little bit higher, but... And the question is also at what percentage the softs fall off. SMH, Psycho swearing in the Twitch chat. How rude of him. But yeah, he is not amazed with how this went.
Oh, did he have another issue?
He did get...
DNF, did he retire in the pits?
Yeah, he did.
Ah, right.
Okay, DJ. Well, Cherry really taking that late break. But it's enough for him. It looks... Cherry's still with a broken front wing as well. So... That's possibly, or well, 100% helping DJ as well in his endeavors. Might even get him an advantage big enough to go for a move in one of these turns here. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, because he's just gonna have a hell of an advantage with the downforce he has either way, and then of course the damage that Cherry has. And now this is big. Getting one just at the start of Sector 2, you can play all your cards with the pace here in the middle sector.
And this is exactly what Nitro needs to do. He needs to take advantage of Cherry being overtaken and try and get past as soon as he can. Which it looks like he's about to do.
Yeah. And the most crucial thing for Nitro, of course, staying within that 1 second window. Even if you come from like 0.9 back, but you have the DRS, you are going to gain some significant time, especially because the 2 DRS straights come back to back, so even if you're not getting into position for a move on this one here, as long as you can make it towards like 0.2, 0.3 behind the car ahead, you have a very good push shot at the start-finish straight. Softs die on 25%. Well, for the data I can see here, this 25% marker has been hit now.
Ooh. This is what I was saying earlier about Nitro choosing the mediums instead, maybe being the better call. So if the softs die that early, it's really going to be a case of when, if not, if Nitro gets past.
Nitro released here, interestingly enough. Not wanting to go ahead, probably wants to go in the very last lap here. Play this strategically, maybe. And just hold on behind DJ for now.
I think as long as Nitro can keep up with DJ here in the middle sector, he's going to be looking good for the last part. I wasn't really paying attention to the Nitro's setup, but I don't remember him.
Nitro is for
being
sure
too high
faster as well. He has more top speeds.
Right.
I think it was Psycho, I think, who was stuck behind Nitro a lot. So yeah, he's not gonna have the biggest issue going around if he gets into position, I guess. Battery is reasonably charged here for Nitro, but yeah, DJ is dumping everything on the straights, and I think going none throughout most of the rest of the track.
It does seem that Nitro's kept a lot of it in the bag though for ERS, so I wonder if he's just playing it a bit smart, knowing that as long as he stays behind him into the last sector and then dumps, he's got it.
Yeah.
I mean, you can even see here, DJ using everything he has on the main straight just to stay ahead.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have long. It's the last lap, but he doesn't have long to recharge in any sort of way to defend. But
I
We'll
think
see.
on none, you almost get up to 80% here, which is kind of crazy. But you charge a lot in this middle sector.
It's
And
quite interesting seeing that DJ is on none, and he's still staying quite far ahead of Nitro. Nitro's not gaming too much through the middle sector, probably owing to the fact that he has such high wings.
yeah.
Although it does look like he has stayed quite close, at least compared to the last 2 laps. I think it's about a tenth closer than he was last lap. So I guess it'll depend on the exit here.
Yeah, it's 70% for DJ, so the difference is not even that big, and you can't dump all the 80% down here. Nitro maybe even a little bit too early there, is losing some grip there through the turn. But yeah, okay, no, the overspeed is crazy actually. Wow, DJ around the outside. Trying to go for the switchback, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Both of
Wow.
them, yeah. Just
It was a nice try, but I think over-ambitious going on the grass for DJ.
Yeah.
Sort of sold it.
Yeah, I mean, smart play by Nitro there to get it in the very end. Fabian is gonna get P5. Daddy grabbing some nice points in P6, and Asuna is still having a good bit to go around this last lap for him.
I am going to head off just very quickly, just so I can get
Yep.
prepped for the elite race.
Yeah,
It was a fun race. Thanks for your company. Bye-bye.
And thanks for your company, and yeah, good luck out there. So, we're all alone again. How much bad luck can you possibly have? I mean, I don't know. It's... okay, like, from an external perspective, you of course don't have that information, you don't see that. But you guys went 4 wide into turn 1, and each of you did make that decision willingly, including you. So I wouldn't necessarily say fuck around and find out, but yeah, I'm not sure you can blame this entirely on bad luck. It was an ambitious move to begin with, trying to overtake 3 cars into the first turn. But yeah, it's still unlucky. I guess you got 5th, which is decent points here. Got most overtakes, cleanest driver as well. So clearly turn 1 was not on you. And then yeah, Nitro got everything else. Let's look through it. Safety car timing was unreal. Yeah, safety car is really bad. But to also be fair, yes, it's unlucky for you. But it was literally split 50-50. There were like 4 cars going in the lap before and then 4 cars going in the lap after. And it was like the top 4 and the bottom 4 going in together. So I think realistically, the top 4 gained some time on it, which is negated through safety car. So nothing really changes. Would have been the same if everybody went in the same lap. Yeah, it's a tough call. It was a close race here in the very end, and Nitro and DJ fought until the very last turn. Cherry getting that podium as well, and then Bats, Fabian, Daddy, and Asuna. Last few finishes. I'm gonna go into a quick break. We're already only a few minutes away from Elite Tier. So while we set up a stream here, I'll send you into the intermission real quick. Bye-bye. And it's lights out and away we go here in Formula Sundays. Welcome back. It is me, D'Amato, here with you guys again. To give you the last bit of Formula Sundays action that you so deserve. And here we are with 12 drivers in the lead here. Supposed to be 13, really. Right, 1 second. And I'm gonna check real quick who is missing. If dry to wet to dry. Oh lord, we're in for a content race here, boys and girls. Yeah, I absolutely love it. So there is 13 accepted reactions to this GP, and then there is 4 tentatives, and of the 4 tentatives, 2 have made it with Cherry and no, Cherry's not here. Wait, Prosk is there though. Okay, only 1 have made it with Prosk being there. So we should be 14 drivers ideally. I think Yeast said he may be running late, so he is missing for sure. And I am not seeing DJ right now. Who is also checked in for this. So let me see. If I can get him in here. Ah, Lord. Challenger took really long, honestly. So, yeah, we're just late like this. So, let's get on Jimsky's on board. Okay, DJ saying he's not driving. Delete. Cherry saying, by the way. Okay, he's saying not by the way to me. He's saying, by the way, to someone else. See. Only Jimsky. Give me live timing tool. So, maybe Yeast is still joining. Maybe I'm gonna get him in. No rapid, no louder. And since when did you join the Rapid Glazers? I missed that moment. When you guys became the bestest friend. I swear he called you a terrorist at the beginning of this season. But yeah, it is a shame you guys aren't there. Now we're only meddling with the OG Formula Sundays rivalry between Jimsky and Seagull. Now we still have beef, but only on track. Okay. Cool. So the beef is with Mofa. Okay. Oh, cool. Yeah, I mean, Mofa and MQ. These guys can still beef. All fair and square. Seagull. Well, he has had a good hour of looking how driving is done for real here. I wonder if it led to him adjusting a setup, actually. Seeing the despair that high downforce setup is if you're running behind a top speed setup. But yeah, given its changeable conditions as well, I'm not sure if you're a little bit more comfortable with a higher downforce setup, giving you a little bit more control in the wet. Okay, so Lauda, who of MQ and Mofa is gonna finish higher? Is the Mofa gonna cook just like he does with his first lap here in the race? That's a dumb question, honestly. I would expect MQ to win this 9 out of 10 times. Mofa DNF, yeah. That sounds like it. You understand it. This is how it usually goes. So, Seagull P2, so just 0.08 behind Jimsky. Close up top there. Did you drive China at all? Oh wait, oh, we had Hussein as well. I almost forgot about Hussein. He really had tough luck this season so far. I've seen he DNF'd last week as well, in what I presume is the first lap. So yeah, it's not going too great for him. Oh, Sebastian Vettel, holy shit. Maybe more for DNS. What's that all about? You're not getting your wheel, okay. There is a wheel problem. The only good race Hussein had some terrorists kill him. You know how little that narrows it down? There's too many of you. Man, I sound like the average, what? First world country voter at this point. That's crazy. Let's see what Prost can cook here. I'm not sure if he's out already again, or if he's just done a recharge lap and is now going for a hot lap again. Yeah, weather is clearing up a little bit though. It looked very grey in the beginning, so at least we're having a full dry quali. Frosk is really risking it all there, running wide on that curb. Okay, it's a straight right now. I'm gonna tap real quick to see if... if I get yeast in, but it's just someone else asking me. And, well, that second hot lap turned into an in lap real fast here. Rice might be out for blood though. Oh yeah. He is ever so slightly up on his time. Going around the last few turns here, hairpin and then the left-hander. Very crucial to get that one right. Yeah, that is most certainly not right. Now he's thinking like, oh damn, let me go to the pit lane, but no, made your mistake too late. Outlap. Hussein is gonna be first to start the next hot lap. Yeah, I would really enjoy a Hussein win here today, honestly. Just, I don't know. It's been a while since we've had one, I feel. Maybe I'm just lying here, and he had one this season. And I already forgot, but let me look. So, where is he even? Oh no. No, he has had 10 points, is 25, 18, 15, 12, 10. So he has gotten 5th twice as his best result this season. Not been going too great for him, really. Half of his races are DNFs. Regarding championship battles, Seagull pretty much has it in the bag as of today then. Rapid is only 6 points behind as of now, but most certainly gonna be more points behind after Seagull is driving today and Rapid isn't. Jimsky is 91 points, and that is 43 points behind Seagull's 134. And then, I guess the best of the rest was entertaining. Lauda on 4th with 70. And then we have a whole bunch of people with Jannemann 57, Brentenbach 54, Kingsman 53, Marcellian 50, Fanta 49, MQ 44. Like 6 people within 10 points. But Jannemann is of course not driving the rest of the season because he's not home. So it's really between Brentenbach, Kingsman who's not driving anymore, Marcellian, Fanta and MQ. I mean, I guess these 4 are there, so this is for probably best of the rest position overall here. They are very close together. Hussein has driven to 5th while I checked the standings. That is not the preferred racing line through this turn. I'm Q on an invalid lap. Let's see who else is going. Brentenbach 0.4 up is at this rate not even gaining him a position here. Okay, he's found some more improvement and yeah, makes it up into P4. It's really close here, honestly, qualifying. P1 only, well, it's less than a second ahead of P9, so it's still less than a second ahead of P9 with Marcellian's new P1. Jimsky invalid lap. That is fake news. Oh, Speed Racer. I have watched the movie Speed Racer last week. Crazy. What the hell was even that? I got a Steam DM. Strength, what the hell? No idea. Former Formula Sundays driver, but apparently completely unrelated to current Formula Sundays going. Man, I was interrupted on my side tangent about the movie Speed Racer. If you haven't seen it, now honestly the next time I will not watch it sober. I feel like this is one hell of a trip. If you watch it, well, unsober. What a weird movie, truly. But iconic, I guess. I get how you think, yeah, the main character, Speed Racer, is my goat. I'm just gonna call myself that in online racing leagues. Real fun. Froskia. It's pretty much even through the first sector. It's deceptively short ones, only 2 turns really, but you can gain or lose so much in the first 2 turns that it's, yeah, I think deservedly so, its very own thing. This is not looking good for Prosky. Kinda lost traction big time. Who else is out there on a potential lap? I think Rice is gonna be next, but we've seen him in Challenger already. I think we're just gonna sit with... And we're gonna sit with Rice before we can go over to MQ. Damn. Oh. 3 minutes ago, we're in the territory where everybody's starting up their last attempts. Or this last attempt goes. Let me see real quick. Top one. Back. Maybe need to get Kingsman in here. We will probably hear whether or not he arrives at any point. He said he will be here by the end of quali. Oh, hello, hello.
Hello, I'm slowly booting up my game.
Alright.
How's it going? Don't tell me Seagull. No, actually no, Louder because he's a quality merchant. Is he on pole?
Louder is on pole in the Twitch chat.
Oh,
He is not racing anymore this season.
oh yes, I did forget about that. So Seagull on pole then, yes.
Currently it's Marcion on provisional pole. We have 2 minutes left, so everybody's gonna have one last shot. He really just came when
Oh wow.
qualifying is starting to become interesting.
Damn. If only I could get in the lobby quicker.
I don't know. Would you like an invite, maybe?
I mean, my game's taking like 150 years to boot up, so okay.
Yeah, I feel
Thank
like
you.
this game takes ages, honestly.
It does. Yeah, it's incredible how long it takes.
Oh, I thought it may be my PC, but yeah, if it's like
No.
that for everyone.
I'd
Well-
say I've had to watch a minute for the health warning.
Well, yeah. Just stay healthy. MQ is getting a toe all the way down in the straight here. It's probably gonna get Mofa one on the start-finish straight then. I think that is... yeah, probably the logical thing to do. Oh, big improvement by MQ here. He's beating out Seagull as of now. In P3.
Wow.
Yeah, honestly, I'm shook.
That's a very nice little time from MQ. I assume Seagull has not completed his final lap. I say as
Nope,
I load
he
in.
is on his
No.
outlap right now, but it's not far off pace either way. Maybe Lauda
Yeah.
transferred some of his quality merchantry over to MQ.
There we go. Yes, I'm in. So obviously both Williams still on outlaps. I assume they'll both make it across the line. Fanta does as we speak, and Seagull cutting it close yet. 6 seconds to cross the line, and he does. But who are you on board with, Doom?
Currently with Brandon back,
Nice.
but I will reconsider after this Delta. Delta looks really good though. He's on course for P2 right now. Even though this looked kind of shit here just now. Probably lost him some time.
Jimsky as well, 2/10 up on his lap. So as it stands, he takes provisional pole away from Marcian.
Why? I mean, okay, no. Like I was like, who was blocking Brandon back there? But it was Bats. I just forgot. Yeah, that the with the special livery, the McLaren looks different from behind. So I did not clock it was a McLaren at all. And yeah,
both are up to P5 as well. By the way, that's incredible. Like Marcian improves by a 10th. Is it going to be enough to keep Jimsky at bay?
yeah.
Yes, it is. Jimsky doesn't improve in Sector 3, and it's all eyes, I think, on the Williams of Seagull as to whether he can take pole, as I'm pretty sure all other contenders are out of the running. Fanta not up by much. Seagull's up by 3/10. He needs something in this final sector if he's going to improve. I think it's 2/10 going to need to take away a pole position. But actually,
oh my god, Fanta cooked Giga hard.
Okay,
Oh,
like, wow. I'm gonna blame the delta there, because coming out of sector 2, it said he was only 500ths of a second up. So that's an incredible third sector. Wow.
He gained 0.3 in the last sector. Fanta,
wow.
I see. So
what
yeah.
a lap. Yeah. What a lap, Fanta. And it dislodges the Marcel Jan pole position. We've seen a Red Bull up there all season long, but Marcel Jan, I'm sure, will be more than happy with P2, and he keeps the Williams and the Ferrari of Jimsky and Seagull on the second row, which, seeing neither of them on the first row, is actually quite surprising with the contenders we have on this grid tonight.
Yeah, that's for sure. I think first row has been the residence of Lauda and Rapid when they were qualifying recently. So I guess Seagull, Jimsky were second row residents either way, but well, Fanta, honestly, I wouldn't call it a shocker, really. He's not far away from top pace usually, but it's definitely a little bit of a surprise pole here coming out. Phantom pole here from Phantominum.
Yeah.
And yeah, Marcel Jan, honestly, I was really impressed with him going for pole in the first place, but yeah, he's just about getting beaten out by Fanta there. A really interesting conclusion to the qualifying. And race, you probably do not have the weather until yet. It's dry to wet to dry, so gonna be really chaotic.
Why am I in a car? Wait, why am I in a car? What?
Oh yeah, that happens to me every time when I join late to cast. Just don't crash into anybody and retire in the pit at lap 1.
So I've got to do a lap. Are we kidding?
Mm-hmm.
I retired from the game so I could come cast, and you're telling me I now have to drive a lap. Okay. Well, the good thing is I have a China setup, because I've started a career mode. Now that I've stopped racing Formula Sundays, I said, this is the time I'm going to do a career mode.
Yeah, you were like, finally, no more playing F125. Time to play some more F125.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I don't know, really. That's all I can say. But yeah, the only reason I said Phantominum's pole was a bit of a shock. He's been sort of around that P6, P7 pace all season.
Yeah.
Obviously, with turning line off this season, and I believe it's his first pole, or even first potentially top 5 qualifying of the season. So for him to slap it on pole is big. But he has put in Elite General that it's time to do a Leclerc. So
he's bottling.
Who knows?
Okay.
I mean, how long do you think it is before Seagull or Jimsky gets to front 2? Because their race pace, I think, is a lot more effective than Marcel Jan and Fanta in front of them.
To be fair, I think Fanta can go with these guys. I think they will run in a group at front, but yes, I do agree. It's probably Seagull or Jimsky who are going to be leading that group.
Yeah, you might have to do commentary off the line, because I'm going to be focusing on not crashing into people.
I mean, you're last, right? Just
yeah,
wait a little bit.
I'm going to slowball it, but I don't want to get disqualified or cause yellow flags.
Yeah,
so I don't want to VSC or anything. And I know this game's like an absolute curveball for that sort of thing. Oh, I've got a formation lap as well.
Oh, what the helly?
Bro, yeah, this is disappointing. What's the tire? I can't even see tires. Actually, I can't.
Wait, let me open my live timings again. Whoa, excuse me.
I saw Marcel Jan on the mediums. I believe the rest of the top runners on hards, top 5. MQ, both Mercedes on the mediums with Speed Racer. Marcel Jan looking to get P1 and blast off on those mediums, it seems.
Yeah, I mean, should try it. I'm curious about the projected strategy. I mean, to be fair, like, projected strategy is probably just talking out of the game's ass, honestly, because it's raining either way.
It's 2-stop. If this was completely dry conditions, when I did my career mode, it was 100% a 2-stop, and I do same distance as FS does.
Yeah.
So I believe that it will be same sort of thing. Obviously, the rain does throw an impact on what lap. I think the hard runners could stick it out as a 1-stop. But if it goes, I think, a lot further than potentially lap 10, I think the medium runners will be in trouble and have to do a stop before the rain. is
thing
less
to
than ideal.
consider as well is if it's going dry to wet to dry. If it's only raining for like 10 minutes, you may as well be able to just stick it out on softs. And
No, not on softs. I don't think. It depends,
not on
depends on the
softs,
lap.
on slicks. You may not
Yeah.
actually need to go for intersection if it's only like 5 minutes of rain or so. You may get to interconditions and maybe may even race like a lap or two in interconditions. But if it dries up immediately after again, I don't think
Yeah,
like a stop is entirely worth it. So
You said it was dry to wet to dry, didn't you?
yes.
So, I mean, I think there's more chance of potentially runners running inters to the end from wet conditions if there's less laps remaining. There's a good chance that if inters hold on through the wet conditions, that they stick it out, not wanting to lose 20 seconds or even get caught in the traffic. But it opens up strategy completely, and everyone will do a different strategy, so it's always exciting to see who does what.
So, good starting positions for the top 4 at least. Jimsky's standing very far in front.
Let's go. I disqualified myself.
Not gonna help you, I guess. You still gotta start here. But here we go. Lights are out. Let's see who gets away the best. Marcellian expected to, honestly, on his medium tire, and he gets a banging start here. Fanta on the outside has his teammate up the inside as well there. Seagull could potentially, and does actually, take P2. Jimsky and Fanta coming together there, but nothing much more than contact happening. 2 Mercedes still behind Jim's. Oh my god,
the Mercedes have spun each other.
It's been...
I've actually gone past both Mercedes, but I'm going to let both of them through because I am not, in fact, in this race.
Yeah.
But yeah, Mercedes collision by the looks of things. The on-track race director, it appears to be a Mercedes collision or potentially 3 wide. So interesting start for them, and not the start they wanted considering they were going the aggressive medium tire to start us off here.
Yeah, Seagull into P1 there, has gotten past Marcellian further up the field. And is now in the lead of the top group here that spans all the way down to the end of the grid, really. It's only the Mercedes and, well, of course, you, who are not supposed to race either way. Oh, and Prosk has once again spun it in the snail section here.
I'm going to get the most overtakes of this, right?
Yeah, it just retires.
Bloody hell.
100% overtakes.
Yeah, actually no, because I technically let both Mercedes back pass, but Mofa's already caught back up to Bats, I can see. So that spin dropping off a percentage of the pack back in towards Mofa, who will look to work his way back up the pack. But yeah, Seagull Seagull in the lead?
Seagull is in the lead, yes, ahead of Marcellian, ahead of Fanta, ahead of Jimsky.
Wow.
I did not see it, unfortunately, because I was on board with Hussein, who was mid-overtake. Bats is attacking Rice now. These two opening up the second little group with a bit of a gap to Hussein. And Kingsman retired. Oh, who's that? Why is he doing that? That's crazy.
Outrageous behavior, honestly.
Yeah.
And at least I'm far enough
my
behind
god.
so it shouldn't impact the
Another
runners.
thing I was thinking already, when I saw the Prosk incident there, where he spun and then drove off the track and kinda parked in front of the wall. Just that he didn't park, but he kinda hit it. He has rear wing damage.
Oh, that's a killer at this track.
Yeah.
If he catches up, that is a killer. All the speed he gets is gonna be gone. But yeah, DRS now active for the front runners all the way down to Hussein. Speed Racer had a very good start. Started in P9, I believe, but carved his way through the field and is stuck with this DRS train at the front. And Marcellian won't want to be stuck up behind Seagull too long. He'll want to make proper use of those medium compound tires. But as we come out of the final corner, all of the top 6 staying where they are.
Yeah. Jimsky with a hell of a dive there. Almost cost him the position to Brandon back. But stays ahead for now. Let's see, Mofa is probably gonna drive a move onto Bats here. As in front, Everything kind of stays as it is for now, and the Mofa can't really make a move here neither on the medium tire. Not find the correct line.
Yeah, further down you've got Bats all over the back of Rice. Obviously they're 3 seconds away. Hussein sort of in his own race here. He's obviously 3 seconds ahead of Rice, but 2 seconds behind him. Bats going down the inside on the Rice. Lovely move by him. He wanted to get that done. Not happy getting overtaken by Rice at the start. Obviously both in the Challenger tier and looking to prove what they've got. But very nice overtake for Bats as he'll now look to chase towards the back of Hussein. Although I think he might get caught as this 3 keep going and keep as a pack. And there might be an overtake from Mofa coming onto the main straight.
Yeah, did Hussein do some sort of mistake? Because I don't think he... I mean, he must have, like, unnaturally lost these 2 seconds. He was just behind at the pack before.
Yeah.
But yeah, a little bit of open air, I guess, for him now, or free air to try and catch up a little bit. Rice versus Bats here.
Might got caught in the 2 Mercedes at the start, potentially.
No, he was...
around both of those.
I think it must have happened like in lap 2, not in the very beginning, because he was in the DRS train. Right. But yeah, whatever it was, as you said before, he's kind of on his own now. We see from Mofa's perspective further up, the 2 cars ahead side by side in the long section at the start here.
Lovely racing.
Yeah, it seems Bats comes out on top once more.
Yeah, nice side-by-side racing there into turn 1. Bats and Rice giving each other just enough room there to keep themselves going here. And around the pack, there's not really much going on here. The top 6 all struggling to overtake. Obviously, Marcel Jan has been at that 3/10 mark for the last few laps. But Seagull sort of pulls away in Sector 2. So when Marcel Jan does get to the DRS straight, that they don't have much, and all of the top 6 around that 60% ERS mark. So no big advantage for any car in this train.
Mofa just went on an adventure, and I doubt it is to his greater good. So yeah, I'd be surprised if he does not have front wing damage with this. Actually, his car is still...
is this the lap for Marcel Jan? It looks to be. Goes to the outside. Seagull defending inside. Side by side here. Can Marcel Jan get the better run here? He's putting the ERS to the floor. He gets ahead. Can he keep it? Yes, he can. But a length of DRS will be given to Seagull now. Look to fight this back all the way down into turn 1. He gets the move done again, Seagull. I don't know whether that was brilliant racecraft from Seagull or unlucky timing by Marcel Jan, but Seagull keeps P1. But there's a nice little fight going on between these 2.
Yeah, Jimsky and Fanta changing positions here as well. Fanta running deep to defend, but then Jimsky kind of hit him with the switchbacks. Of course, ample of opportunity to do that into turn 1, as it just spans for so long. So many lines you can take through there, and really nicely done by the Ferrari to get that P3 back. Yeah. Some nice positional changes here, I think, for some fresh air within the top 6 here. Speed Race is still a little bit behind as of now, and Brandenburg's not really involved in the action here neither.
Yeah, doing a good job as Speed Racer, keeping up with these top 6. Obviously, those medium tyres will degrade a lot quicker, but with all the fighting going on, it allows him to sort of stay within 1 second. And I worry if he does fall out of this DRS train, that Hussein will come begging like a shark for that place. But only time will tell. DRS straight again, but I think Marcel Jan is just a bit too far back, and Seagull is going to look to hold again going into the final few turns.
That's running a little bit deep there, but not costing him too much time, of course. It looks way closer together here in these acceleration zones after the hard braking zones, because the cars are just naturally closer together, even though they are still the same time apart. So yeah, no moves happening here. Very nicely divided there, each car 0.5 seconds apart of the other. Oh, Jimsky there locking his rear in, or his front wing in Marcel's rear briefly there. Almost spun out there, but caught his car just in time. And, well, it is still extremely dry here. I mean, I'm having the forecast number, of course, and it tells me 19% now. 19%.
That's a long way to go then.
Yeah. We started on 16%, so it's going up like a really slow right now. So the rain is still a good bit away, I'd guess.
Oh, Hussein runs really wide there, and Marcian is teleported backwards.
Oh my god.
That is a shame, and that's going to cost Jimsky, actually, of all people, because Jimsky now doesn't get DRS, so Fanta will absolutely have the chance to eat him up here. Marcian loses more positions with Speed Racer side by side through the left-hander. That is an absolute killer screen freeze for the Red Bull, and one that will send him out of the top 5 as Speed Racer speeds his way past. But oh, you hate to see it. Marceljan, who was running such a good race up in P2, one screen freeze, and he will be fighting with Speed Racer in their own little DRS train as Seagull pulls away from the pack.
Yeah, it's an unfortunate situation there for Marceljan. Also for Yeast, who just came home. It's a shame you can't witness this one. It was a Phantom minimum pole ahead of Marceljan, so scenes in the qualifying, and this race is expected to go wet from here on out, and then back to dry. So there's lots of content to come.
Into the first few corners. Nice, keeping it side by side, and there's also a Mercedes behind who's looking to see if they can get in on the action, and MQ, but a bit of wheel spin on exit does not favour him, and he'll sit behind, but also looking down the field, Fanta almost out of Jimsky almost broken DRS to Fanta here. So Fanta's going to need a very strong Sector 2 if he's going to keep with that, or otherwise we might start to see some gaps forming here in this top 3.
To answer the question for the poll, I think the top 5 were within 1.5 tenths, so it was really close.
They were, yeah.
Here's the battle for 8th, I guess, in the end, but MQ values his life and backs out of the move against Rice there. I think that would not have ended well. Rain forecast has gone up by 5% in the last lap, so we're moving towards rain. I think at this rate would be at around lap 15 to 17 maybe, where rain would eventually hit. So still a good bit to go. And I have some data for the hard tires, who are between 27 and 30% wear right now. So
yeah, man, I did say about Speed Racer when he lost DRS, he would be potentially up by Hussein, and Hussein is right on the rear of the Racing Bulls here. Can he make a move around the outside with better traction here? Backs out of it, goes for the switchback potentially. Looks for better traction on the exit. Bats and Rice are still scrapping away in that first sector, but Hussein gets the battery down. Move isn't fully done yet. He goes wide. Speed Racer has the better line, but still side by side coming out of that turn, and it's going to be Hussein into the left-hander who takes it. Speed Racer is not backing down here. This is an incredible fight here all the way through, but Speed Racer pulls ahead again. Brilliant fight for P6, but they're losing so much time to Marceljan ahead.
Yeah, these two, of course, not gaining anything time-wise, but of course gaining us some entertainment, I guess. Medium tires, I think I would expect them to drop out or drop down roundabout now. I'd guess, I have unfortunately none of them have shared their telemetry, but I'm guessing they are around 45 to 50% as of now. So yeah, for Speed Racer it's getting harder and harder to defend against Hussein. In fact, he just drove by with DRS. But Marcian, we can't forget, is also on mediums, whereas everybody else is on hards around him. So he's gonna have that exact same problem a few laps down the line, because I think Hussein will catch up to him.
Yeah, without a doubt he will, as MQ is going to get rid of those medium tyres. The gamble not paying off after that early contact at the start. I think there was just a teammate collision. He might actually come out behind Mofa here, but he is going to pit onto the hard compound, and it just leaves Marcelyan and Speed Racer as the last two, and Hussein will now want to charge Marcelyan down very slowly here. He will have the better tyres, and if he can drop Speed Racer before the DRS, Hussein has a very good chance of driving away here.
To be fair, I think the medium gamble is less so a gamble rather than like a willing strategy, I guess. Because we're so far away from Lorraine, I can't really imagine they thought they would get there with a medium tire alone. I would have expected double medium maybe, but MQ has now pitted for a hard compound. So he's going to make sure that he can actually make it to the rain. And I really wonder what Marcelyan and Speed Racer are up to with their mediums tires further up.
Yeah, the only pit stop for Marcelyan might work if it is a one stop before the rain. An early pit stop might get him back that valuable time with the undercut. Bren has fallen back now, and yeah, Speed Racer is in the pit lane, and Bren's clearly struggling on the hard tyres. He's dropped back massively from Fanta now, 1.5 seconds, and Marcelyan slowly retrieving that time back here. And the real question I think on everyone's mind now will be is, when does Marcelyan box?
Okay, Lauda now saying the rain is minor, won't need to change to inters. Which is also interesting information, I guess. Makes sense for the hard runners, I guess. You get fresh mediums, probably have some better grips than whoever is out for running on old hards or whatever. Question is also, though, you said it is a two-stopper either way. So,
I'm convinced it's two-stopper. You see some of the hard runners struggling in turns. Brent is losing a lot of time, or Brendan Back is losing a lot of time on his hard compound tyres, and it's only been 9 laps for him since that. So it really depends how far these drivers can push these hard compound tyres, or their mediums in Marcelyan's case, who, oh dear me, Marcelyan has disconnected, so that charge up to P4 will be drawn away as Hussein will gain a tremendous amount of time on Marcelyan's AI now. And that is an absolutely heartbreaking way, especially if Marcelyan's AI is about to dive into the pits, which it isn't. Continues on another lap here, but the sooner we can get him in, the better. As Bats and Rice again having a battle for the century here as they go side by side all the way through. Marcelyan is just being eaten up by Hussein as he puts in his game crash. Hussein gaining 5-6 tenths in sector 1, and I mean, it's just a painful race for Marcelyan, who's had all sorts of issues at this point.
Well, Jimsky has closed up to Seagull in the meantime, though. We'll have DRS, and sooner or later we'll get back in combat, if you will, against him.
Whilst and keep it in, because this is a very tight battle for the DRS here. As we cross it, he won't have it, and Seagull does have the ERS advantage, so Seagull does have to drive solid, clean laps. Apart from that, the only DRS that we will have is Hussein on Marcelyan, and that will be an easy pass against the AI, and Rice and Bats, which has been a fight for 10 laps now.
Yeah. Question is whether or not Rice can finally make it through and stay ahead. Has been counted every single time he went for the overtake. Is now on the start finish straight, and it's not the start finish straight, it's the long straight though. I think this should be easy enough. He has the inside position here. Don't think Bats can just traction around him and keep the position here. Oh, apparently he can. Well,
brilliant move. Marcelyan's AI has come into the pits. I don't believe Marcelyan is back in yet, so I wonder what compound of tyre his AI is going to put him onto. It looks to be the hards. Okay, so the AI is not bottling.
To be fair, yeah, I was about to say, it's a good choice, no?
Yeah, no, that's why I said the AI is not bot lane.
Yeah, okay.
Fabian AI would have put him on the intermediates there. Good old Fabian AI. We remember those moments from the good old meme reviews where Fabian disconnects and he comes into the pits at a ridiculous time for a ridiculous compound of tire. And that is your F1 game, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Speed Racers are drifting around a little bit as of now. Why am I communicating to online services the entire time? This is making me nervous.
Doom's going to disconnect at some point. You're just going to have to deal with me.
Yeah.
And Marcian's game apparently won't open anymore. So it's heartbreak after heartbreak for him, as he's even his AI is even slotted in behind Speed Racer, who was a bit behind him before the pit stop. But that does make Speed Racer the leader out of these pitted cars. It'll be very interesting to see what he can gain on those front runners with the new hard tires, whether the gamble is worth it, especially considering all of everyone apart from Bats and Rice are not in a fight for position.
Yeah. It's a little bit of time trialing, almost, I guess, coming up.
Yeah.
Forecast is going up and up here, 65% by now. Last time we had changeable conditions, it started raining at 75.
We can hope. As MQ gets past Marceljan's AI into the straight, and yeah, pretty easy move on the AI. The AI doesn't really fight back, I'll be honest. Yeah, we move on. Rice looking for the move. He almost cuts the corner completely there as we go around this point. Another gap to potentially keep an eye on again is Jimsky, who again has managed to get his way into that 1.1 seconds. And a good exit here. He doesn't get it. I feel like I've just cursed him again. Every time I switch to Jimsky, he just loses time to Seagull. Maybe I've got to keep away from him until he's like 0.7 seconds, the gap.
I will say, Prosk is doing really well with his rear wing damage here. He's not too far behind at all. And from what I've heard in the past, the rear wing damage is rather undrivable, generally speaking. So, yeah, big ups for him. Let's hope he can survive the rain. Yeah, percentage is going up by roughly 5 per lap, so if we can believe what the tool is telling us, rain is probably imminent in lap 15 or so, and we'll be looking from there.
Yeah, and Rice is going to go down the inside here, as Bats again will look for that coveted move of traction around the outside. It works for him again. It's definition of insanity, trying the same thing over and over and expecting different results. Rice might have to switch up here, but he's got very good exit, but Bats goes wide here. As can he put his ERS to the floor and go for a move? Bats goes to the inside, Rice around the outside. Surely he has the traction to get past, but Bats is keeping his car in the inside. Can he keep it around? No, he can't, as Bats keeps the position, and Hussein, funnily enough, has come into the pits and comes out just behind MQ.
Yeah, so these two, I don't know if they are gonna battle much. Hussein is now on the medium tires, having by far the best tire on the grid right now. We still have a bunch of hard runners out, whose tire wear ranges between 50 and 60%. So they are not too great by now. These guys are probably gambling on rain that is strong enough to actually make Inter necessary.
Yeah, although if we take our information from Lauda, it will be light enough that it won't affect the tyres. So could give Speed Racer and MQ a nice bit of leverage here if those top 6 at the moment don't go for it. And also I just noticed the gap is now 20 seconds from Bats to Brendan back. So the fighting between Rice and Bats is not helping anyone, especially... actually, no, it's helping someone, and that someone is Prost, who is going to engage in combat in about a few turns' time with Speed Racer.
Yeah, I doubt, though, that he's gonna fight too much here. Well, Rice and Bats have done the... Yeah, I go around the inside thing in the chicane. Chicane happen for the 20th time now. And
it worked.
Yeah, this time it worked, actually.
Oh.
It's
I'm
crazy.
surprised. I thought Bats was going to do the same thing over and over again and defend. I think Bats might be struggling a bit more than Rice on the odd ties, but he's going down the inside as Rice has left the door open and a bit of a shove as they are fighting him. Speed Racer does get a move done on Prosk. Nice move, but Rice looking to keep the position against Bats. Does both deploying ERS here and nice move as Bats just pushes Rice off the track. May have broken a front wing in that. I need to get a front forward footage. But their next car that's going to want to clear those two very quickly is Speed Racer, who will be on an absolute tear towards them here.
Well, and I see raindrops. It's beginning.
Oh, it is.
Question is just whether or not it's getting stronger still. Forecast is stuck on 73%, so...
Well, I'll give a funny story for you now. Obviously, I did my career mode, and in my first race of the season in Australia, it was light rain from lap 3 all the way to the end, and apparently at no point was it into conditions. So that I don't know whether that's a bug for that or not, but that was fairly strange. So Hussein is the next car to get past Prosk. Obviously, that lack of rear wing affecting him as Speed Racer dispatches the first of the two fighters. It's Bats who will be gone first, and can he get the throttle down now to get past Rice? No, he can't. However, he will be looking for it potentially into turn 1. A bit of a sloppy exit though might not give him the speed, and he might have to stay behind, or will he go for a dive? That's the big question.
Yeah, I mean, racing conditions are getting harder and harder now that it's getting wet. But that still, like, would affect people with old tires even more so. Hard tires from the start are now between 55...
Brenda backs off.
Yeah.
I think Brenda back spun in Sector 2, so it's definitely affecting those higher drivers. He loses a lot of time, and I know that Speed Racer will be rejoicing.
Yeah, Hussein has also cleared Bats already now, or then.
Nice.
But yeah, as I was saying, we are looking at tires between 60 and 70% now. Hard tires.
Wow.
So it's gonna get increasingly difficult to just generally drive, right? I mean, to be fair, I think I'm not entirely sure what number the tool tells me, if it's just the highest tire or if it's an average or whatever. But I do think China is like incredibly hard towards the front left. So it may be that most of the cars actually fine. It's just one of these tires that have a very high percentage.
Doom is connected with the tires. He understands the front left suffering.
I am the Lorax.
As Hussein goes wide, and Brendan back is the first of those true top runners. Actually, he's probably fallen out of the top runners group, but he's the first of those top cars to pit, and he is going to the intermediates. So he believes that it is wet enough for interconditions.
Speed Racer in as well.
I don't believe so.
Speed Racer also not needing to pit if he were to just go on. He is on hards. No, he's also going on inters. Bats instead is going for mediums.
Medium. Oh wow. I think that's a mistake in not going properly on. As MQ is going to get past Rice now, slots it down the inside. Nice move from him as he is slowly bringing his way back into this race. MQ, nice move from him, but obviously the gap is 24 seconds, and the big question is between Jimsky and Seagull is who's going to make that gamble to the inters first, and is it going to be the right call?
Yeah, that is indeed the question to be answered here. Or are they even just going to the mediums? I mean, we'll see.
Nah, I don't think Brendenbach is bad enough that he would go to inters if it was dry conditions. Although
I mean,
he's gaining a lot of time. Yeah, but that might turn off very, very quickly, and he's gaining a lot on Rice. Wait, have we seen Marsuyan come back in?
Yeah, he has come back in.
Oh, phew. Oh, okay. I was saying, I saw him get a move on Rice. I was like, has Marsuyan's AI just made a move? As Fanta has come into the pits, and the track is looking pretty wet, but DRS not disabled yet.
Rain forecast is not going up by the tool.
Oh, Fanta for mediums.
Yeah, there we are. I think it's just as wet as it's getting, honestly, here.
And the same Fanta. So, is that the right call for Fanta? It'll be very interesting to see what the top two do, because Brendan Back has committed for the intermediate tyre. And I mean, to be fair, he's not really gaining on Marsuyan here. So it might have been the wrong gamble for Brendan Back, Speed Racer and Prost. I mean, and Rice, who's come in for the Inters now as well. So, big calls being made by the runners.
So, hard tyres, from what I can see at this point. 75% wear-ish. Which is also the point where you can get flat spots, as I'm sure you know.
Haha, yes. I think it's 80% though, because every time I've hit 80%, my tyres go kaboom. It seems to feel in this race, but it is raining pretty heavily now. I'd be very surprised to see this not be intermediate conditions, to be honest. It feels like it is, as Jimsky slides his way out that final corner, but Seagull keeps going, and Jimsky has dived into the pits here, and it's a huge call. And lucky that's not gravel. It's a huge call what tyre he goes. Does he stick with Hussein and Fanta and go for the medium compound, or does he go for the intermediate? I think it's the intermediate. He's rolled the intermediate out.
Yeah, we're gonna see, really. I mean, Seagull has the added benefit of having Fanta in the team, who is now out on fresh mediums and can tell him a little bit of how it's like.
I don't think Fanta's struggling as he looks to get a move done on Hussein here. DRS deployed, and MQ gets a move done on Marsuyan, who dives into the pits. Another runner who is boxing this lap, and yeah, Fanta will now look to drive away, and the gap really hasn't changed between Fanta and Jimsky, still at about 7.7 seconds, but the gap to monitor now is Jimsky to Seagull, and that gap is coming down all the time.
And, I mean, Jimsky Seagull is no big surprise. I think the more relevant gap is Jimsky to Fanta. Because this is the comparison about what relatively fresh slicks look in comparison to fresh Inters. I mean, Lau is saying it's crazy
really
he got the strategy and some people racing don't. I mean, I don't know, man. These people are busy racing, not inventing.
Yeah, I mean,
there's a reason there's race engineers.
Yeah, DRS is disabled, so it's wet conditions. Fanta is losing
but
time.
Forecast is dropping in the tool again. So it's not getting worse.
But it's not getting. It's gonna be wet conditions for a while. And Seagull.
I mean, Seagull should pit for Inters either way here. I think he's not gonna lose anything if he pits now against Jimsky, and everybody else is so far away from him that he can probably afford to just pit again with Jimsky.
Does Jimsky come up ahead though? That's the big question, because Jimsky's got the gap down considerably. He's coming onto the main straight now as Seagull comes in, intermediate tyres fitted, and Fanta losing almost 3 seconds a lap here. Is he going to realise his mistake and box? No, looks like he's going to rough it out, and it's Jimsky who takes the lead here of the Chinese Grand Prix by 4 seconds. That extra lap for Seagull costing him 7 seconds here, as Hussein now looks probably pit onto the Inter. And are the medium runners going to start regretting their decision now?
It's not entirely unlikely, I guess. Brendan Back on... Okay, the only two people who are out on slicks anymore at this point are... Oh wait, they are swapped in the tool, okay. So MQ is on hards.
Yes.
And, well, Fanta is on mediums, and then apart from that, it's Bats on mediums.
Mm-hmm. Everyone else on Inter.
And Mofa is on Inters now as well, yeah, he's just pitting for Inters.
Yeah, as Brendan Back, that gap last time I looked was 2 seconds, and Brendan Back is now literally right behind Fanta, so a wrong call here. Might have just destroyed Fanta's race potentially.
To be fair, the call is not horrible yet. He's lost about 3 seconds to the leaders, and it is it is potentially drying up again because forecast is going down. Now he was like 7 seconds behind Jimsky before. So it's realistically only a net loss of 4 something seconds. If he can survive it without many further gains and it dries up, he can still regain. It's a long distance to go, really. If it stops raining right now, I think he's golden.
Yeah, but the Inters are good enough tire in the slicks that it won't be. Yeah, I think he knows that was the wrong call, and all of Doom's beautiful logic. He's just displayed a gorgeous plan on what Fanta could do to gain this time back in the race. MQ is braving it. Fair, you know what? Fair play, but he's gonna lose a bucket load of time to Speed Racer behind. But I've got to respect it, honestly. Yeah, go on, Doom, you can explain your logic for MQ now.
yeah. He's gonna cook, surely. I mean, Lauda is coping with me here.
A Speed Racer takes about a second and a half out in the first sector, and even more. And he might just take 2 seconds and get the move done. Here, Speed Racer looking for the move up to P4, and being able to be so much later on the brakes, gets it done. But MQ looking for the switchback. And in wet conditions, I'm sorry, but you're not getting it. As Speed Racer moves up to a very, very nice P4 here.
To be fair, I mean, MQ is not having the ambitions to win this race right now. It's coming from the very back of the field, of course, after the lap 1 incident, so even right now, he still has a little bit of room against Marceljan, etc. So there is still time for him to have this be a net gain strategy-wise. But yeah.
Yeah, it's not looking good for the moment, as Seagull has taken a considerable amount of time out of Jimsky. When they came out the pits, the gap was about 4.5 seconds, I believe. That's now down at 2.5. So towards the end of this race, if intermediate conditions stay around, we might have a race on our hands.
Yeah, you saying this is some very old hearts on MQ's car as well? Yes. He is not having the greatest time, but I guess I mean, you kinda gotta stick to it now. And hope you're making it over the line. It's tough though, it's tough. Bats is out on mediums right now, of course way fresher tires. He's not seeming to do horribly bad. Last lap time is 0.2 quicker than Rice's ahead.
Yeah, so not bad. What's the rain percentage looking like at this point? You said it was dropping.
Yeah, it's on 35% now. Last time it stopped raining when it hit 25%. So
it'll still take some time for the track to dry up, regardless.
And to be fair, we thought that in Challenger as well, but the Challenger had a rainy race as well that dried up towards the end, and it was literally dry.
I'm just saying to get past MQ.
It was dry in a lap. It was crazy.
Oh wow, and Fanta and Prosk in the same corner, side by side here. Can Fanta get the move done round the outside here? He's gonna have better traction with those better tyres, but Prosk keeping his elbows in there, can't keep them in there any longer. And the next car to be eaten, or to eat up MQ, will look to be Fanta, as Hussein and Marcian are going to take a straight dogfight here on this final straight. Hussein has the battery advantage and has the advantage of slipstream here. Marcian, a huge comeback after his disconnect, but Hussein doesn't need a disconnect to get a move done now, and he gets it done. But Marcian looking to fight this back here. Can he get a move done down the inside? Yes, he can. Hussein, though, with the lap better tyres, gets the traction down and the move done.
Yeah, I respected that Marcian was going to get a dive and left enough space.
Now MQ's given up. He's going for intermediates. That is a shame.
Well. All the cope for nothing.
It's measurable and my day is ruined.
Watch him go. Oh, he DNF'd, yeah. I was about to say, watch him go for softs now.
Well, the AI was going to put him onto fresh mediums, so I mean, we could have coped a bit. As
Oh.
there's a yellow. Oh. Mofa and Bats.
I was about to say, we can still cope for bats here, but severe
Who's got a
collision with
10-second
Mofa.
penalty.
Okay.
Oh, and he gets the move done again. They're going to fight again into the sector, as I think Mofa will have the massive advantage. Obviously, he has the tire advantage and the wear advantage. He'll get that move done. Although, with the track drying up, don't count Bats out for coming back into this. But I believe now he has 13 seconds of penalties here. And if that 10 seconds isn't able to be removed, it's going to be very tough for him.
It might be. But, well, look. We were saying that Mofa could MQ could rough it out. And he almost did it. So just
Manta could have
a lap
as well.
to go. Yeah.
Manta only 2 laps. I think if he'd have roughed this out, he'd have probably still kept P4 and would have been on a charge towards Brendan back. And there's just no the rain's just gone. It's evaporated. It's wow. And now it just depends who can deal the best with the intermediates. I don't think anyone will pit. Oh, okay. Yeah. It's the same. Couldn't have given me like an extra 5 seconds to cast a curse.
Well. I do think, or I thought Fanta was going to come in as well, but apparently we're roughing it out the different way now. Trying to get the Inters through a drying track without them absolutely exploding. From what I can see, the Inters are ranging between 40 and 50% wear already, depending on who wears them.
Oh wow.
So
Seagull's caught up really close to the back of Jimsky.
Yeah.
Only 5 tenths again. Jimsky does have the ERS advantage, but Seagull closing in at a rate of knots and has DRS now. Obviously, DRS being re-enabled, and he will slowly close up to the back of that Ferrari now, but no move looking so far. Oh, wow.
Jimsky is sideways. I mean, these two could 100% afford to just pit. Oh, Jimsky does. Okay, so...
Seagull stays out now.
Yeah, no, Seagull
I'm
has to stay out now. He can't pit anymore, because if he pits next lap, he's losing so much to Jimsky.
He doesn't gain 20 seconds in 3 laps, though. I think it was just best to go for a straight dogfight, Seagull. But Brendan back pits as well.
Yeah, I mean, Brendan has nothing to lose here. He's
he's
only getting like 4 seconds or so ahead of Jimsky, and Jimsky's absolutely gonna take that away from him.
Yeah.
On slicks, and he has enough of a gap to Speed Racer to catch potentially as well.
I mean, everyone's diving into the pit, so this is looking very interesting. If you're Jimsky now.
Yeah, Prost staying out. My goat in the Haas.
He's got to risk it.
Yeah.
Someone had to.
No, 100%. I would have even risked it if I was Fanta, probably here.
He's just had. He's done the 3-stop now. Which, yeah, it's not great as he pits onto another set of hard compound tyres. But I'm convinced that Speed Racer will be on the back of him. But Hussein has gained a considerable amount of time here pitting that lap later. And Seagull now has the big question in his hands. Can he survive 3 or 2 more laps? Because there's no way. I don't see a way in that he pits here and gains an advantage. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he will. Nope, he's staying out.
Yeah, I think it's the only correct choice. He would be 3 or 4 seconds behind Jimsky. Impossible to catch at this point. There's still hope for the Inters though. I don't think they are quite 6 seconds slower yet. Jimsky only wins this if Seagull gets a puncture. Yeah, I do think that is probably accurate.
Yeah.
Speed Racer is gaining on Prosk big time. Speed Racer is also on the softs, so quick rundown through the tires on everybody who's on, on everybody really. Seagull's on Inters still. Jimsky and running back
looking for a move, by the way, on Hussein.
Yep.
He's going to get through the new softs better than the mediums. And Marcel Jan is 5 seconds behind Speed Racer, so I believe these two will just fight it out for 6th.
Yeah, Speed Racer is also on softs, so, it is...
Oh, no, Prost.
Oh, yeah, okay. Unfortunate. To be fair, he is on a very high percentage of inters probably as well then. So might risk a flat tire. I do think staying out would have been better here.
Yeah.
Like this, he's just gonna drop all the way down to P9 at least. Actually, he's coming out way ahead of Morpha, so I don't think he would have lost that much time either way. I would have 10,000% gambled it.
Wow, 10,000%. We feeling confident in him.
Yeah, man, I'm gambling 100 times on this. I don't give a shit.
Yeah. Seagull not gaining enough time, or not losing, sorry, losing enough time. I'd be very shocked if he's gaining any time on Jimsky at this point as he crosses the line, and it's 16 seconds, and
Nice.
Jimsky, yeah, 2 laps.
He's gaining 5 per lap roundabout, and it's only gonna get better. So maybe there is still a chance if he can get 7 now and 8 in the next one, but even that is a stretch, because you still have to get past the slow car ahead. If Seagull manages it right, he's probably gonna have some energy to spare to fight that.
Yeah, and whereas
Why
Jimsky is burning for like everything he's got.
Yeah, Rice is just playing a chicken game with Morpha there to get DRS.
It's for P9, big points paying positions. So he's gotta play it seriously, and Jimsky needs the gap to be down as Marsoyan pins off the fastest lap, showing that pace that he had in qualifying in the race. Sadly, it's only going to amount to a P5 finish unless he can get on the back of Speed Racer here, which again is a very, very big ask in 2 laps to gain that time. And Jimsky only 4 seconds coming into the long straight, where Seagull won't really lose that time. So I mean, it's a big ask for Jimsky, and I think it's too much of an ask.
Seagull last lap was a 141 flat, whereas Jimsky's was a 136.8, so it's a roughly 4.2 seconds gained in the last lap. Curious to see the delta of this one. This is going to be much further apart probably, because the track conditions are better, and Jimsky's currently...
Seagull.
Yep. Jimsky's driving his personal fastest lap, but so is Seagull, I guess, on the inters at least. Yeah, 35.3. So that's, again, 4.7 seconds, and with 1 lap to go, a plus-minus 5-second gain is not gonna get Jimsky there.
No, it's not, and he needs to be seriously hoping for a flat spot on the Seagull's intermediates at the moment. That is the only way he can probably get a win from this race. As Jimsky's going purple in Sector 1, it means absolutely nothing here, as Hussein and Marsoyan are still scrapping out for P5, but it's 1 more lap. Hussein needs his medium tyres to come into good shape compared to the soft of Marsoyan, and he's not going to get it for now. So I think this race is pretty much wrapped up, unless Hussein wants to go for a back straight overtake.
Hussein still has it in him. Marsoyan
Let's go Frost.
Yeah, let's go Frost. Real wing damage, don't give a shit.
Hell yeah.
No, but Hussein has a very full tank, and he might still be able to do it. Let's look Seagull. Car seems fine, honestly.
Yeah, 1 more lap. Jimsky need have been passed.
Yeah.
I think 29 laps in this race, and Jimsky would have been your winner. However, as we Seagull rounds the final corner, he once again, to no one's surprise, well, very much to my surprise, but no one's surprise coming into this, Seagull wins the Chinese Grand Prix. It's going to be Jimsky in second. Very nice performance from both of those. And Brenda back after spinning early on is going to recover P3 here. Brilliant drive from him.
Hussein might cook P5 here, even though the exit was among the worst I've seen today, honestly. But yeah, he has an entire battery, and he has DRS. He's gonna move to the inside here, or absolutely drifted around. It's just really throwing his car into the turn, and I mean, what do you even do against that as Marsoyan here? It's not much to do.
Tough as he finished 5th and 6th. But can we just point out, brilliant result from Speed Racer here
Yes.
to finish P4. What
Yes.
a result from him. No one would have expected him anywhere near that result. Started 9th, and a brilliant drive from him. Managed the conditions well, both stints, and very well-deserved P4 as Fanta comes home in P7, reminiscing what could have been if he'd got that tyre gamble right. Prosk finishes in P8 with rear wing damage, and I believe the fastest lap of the race. Rice gets his first points in the Elite tier, and Mofa and Bats will finish 10th and 11th respectively after their bit of contact.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. The really nice races by some, and then it didn't work out so well for some others. It's hard to say, of course, with the gambling and that, like, it was really an edge case of the strategies being correct. And to be fair, if you're the driver, you don't know when the rain is gonna stop. You don't have all the extra info. You see it's into conditions fully now, and then you drive 2 extra laps and hope it's getting better, and then you just see it's not. So, yeah, it's unfortunate, but yeah, the gamble not paying out for all. However, Seagull race win pretty much cements his driver's championship then, I think. Prosk in the Haas, really decent performance here, fastest lap, most overtakes. Driver of the day is in the end going to Hussein, who did have a good recovery drive after his earlier hiccups as well. Ended up P5 in the very end. And cleanest driver, Brentenbeck, I think he has just generally not seen a single soul in this race today after the first train got disbanded. So yeah, here's the results once more. And yeah, I don't know. Not much more to say, really, right?
If we could decide driver of the day, I'd give it to Marcian, who probably lost about 40 seconds when he switched to AI, and still recovered some decent points. As much as I know he won't be happy with P6, he's still got a very nice drive to put it at least.
Yeah,
in some
I mean,
points.
that is true, but I think like 20 seconds of the 40 seconds he lost was a pit stop, to be fair. But yeah, he lost a sizable amount of time and still got in a good point scoring position in the end. Either way,
Yeah,
that's been the race. Thank you all for still driving, who were still driving, and thank you all for watching, who watched, and thank you for being here as well.
no worries.
And yeah, see you next week. Goodbye.
Bye.
And it's lights out and away we go here in Formula Sundays.